Good evening, everyone. Happy Monday. Hopefully, you all having a good Monday. Hopefully, you're all having a great start to the week. Hopefully, you all had a great weekend. What is going on, folks? Shout out to the people in the chat. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know, and do me a favor, go vote in the poll because that's right. Jasson Dominguez is in the lineup. He is in the lineup. He got called up from AAA because of Giancarlo Stanton's injury. And as far as Giancarlo Stanton goes, they don't know if they're going to put him on the IL just yet. However, once whatever the MRI results show, depending on what the MRI results show, he might be on the IL. So, but we are going to see Dominguez tonight. He is in the lineup, folks. I think a lot of fans are really excited. I'm excited to see what he does. He'll be in the DH role. And I know he's been killing it down there in AAA with the bat, right? I know he's been killing it both from the lefty side and the righty side. The righty side, he definitely improved on. So, let's see what he does tonight when the Yankees go up against the Rangers. They're still in Texas. So let's see what kind of what the Yankees road trip record is going to be over this 6-game span. Before heading back to the Bronx, they beat the Houston Astros 2 out of 3. They are going to be going up against Jack Leiter. So, and for the Yankees, it's going to be Max Fried. All right. So Max Fried in his last outing looked pretty sharp. Let's see if he continues in that trend. So as far as other news goes, in terms of players that are going to be called up, Luis Hill got sent back down to AAA. Right. The Yankees did not waste any time as he had a pretty horrific start yesterday. And Luis Hill is just not the guy that he was back in 2024. I truly believe that his lat injury had a lot to do with it, and the way he looks on the mound and his mechanics changed compared to where it was in 2024. And I think really a lot of that has to do with his lat injury, and his velocity is down. I don't know about him in the rotation. I think his days in the starting rotation are over. And, the Yankees didn't call up another pitcher, so the Yankees are going to be a pitcher short. And they aren't going to need a fifth starter until May 5th, right? And that was tweeted out there. I believe it was by either Greg Joyce or Gary Phillips. They put a tweet out there. And by then, we're hoping that Carlos Rodon is going to return to the rotation. Excited to have him back. And eventually, we're going to see Garrett Cole's return as well. But one thing for sure is that outside of Luis Hill's outing, the starting rotations looked pretty solid, right? The starting rotations looked pretty solid. Even Luis Hill looked good last week when he pitched against Boston. But unfortunately against Houston, that just wasn't the same story. But, I'm excited where the Yankees are right now. Me personally, I'm not afraid to admit this. I don't think they would have had the record that they have right now, but I'm excited with what they have, and let's see what happens moving forward, right? Especially when Carlos Rodon comes back, then what that rotation is going to look. That rotation is going to be a lot better when he gets back, and when Cole gets back, it's going to be a very solid rotation. So, and the bats have been doing a phenomenal job over the last couple of weeks. Some timely hits. They're showing more patience at the plate. This is exactly what the Yankees need to do. The only, I guess, small concern is just really the bullpen. The bullpen is a little bit of a question mark, but the bullpen as of late, they've been able to get out of some jams and have been able to do their jobs as well. So, let's see what happens moving forward. But before I go any further, before we talk about the lineup, before we get into the predictions, let me say what's up to the chat. And again, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe, keep sharing this channel out, vote in the poll. Let me know what you think. So John the Beagle Dad, first person in the building. What is going on? We got Jonathan in the building. We got Susan in the building. Who else we got in the building? We got Katie in the building. What is up? I forgot to say, Susan, Brooklyn's in the house. What's going on? I got you now. Robert Boom is in the building. What's up, Robert? How's it going? Who else we got in the building? Petruzzi's in the building. What's up, dude? How's it going? We got Jay Wyatt. We got referee. Shout out to my guy referee. What's up? Desiree, what's going on? How are you? Oh, shoot. Is there a problem with the mic? Is my mic not on? Is my mic not on? Let me know. I thought my mic was on. It says that it's on. What's up, Desiree? And I just wanted to read this comment from referee. He says, I know the unpopular opinion, but I always thought Jasson Dominguez, I've always been a little overrated. I mean, hey man, you're probably in the minority in that, and that's fine. If you feel like he's overrated, I totally get it, man. My thing with Dominguez is that I think he's a good player, but the expectations, especially with a lot of the Yankees young players, right? The prospects, the expectations are set way too high, and folks are expecting instant results, But I mean, I think Dominguez is a good player. But I don't make these. I never jumped into the whole comparing him to like Mickey Mantle. I mean, there was that comparison going on at one point, so there is that. But Mike, what is going on? How are you? What's going on? Hill is going to be a trade piece. Even W. I could see it. I could see him being a trade piece. That's a possibility. Antonio's in the building. Rodolfo's in the building. Custodio, my man. What's up, dude? Haven't seen you in here in a while, bro. Hopefully you're doing well. He's hoping Dominguez goes off tonight. You and me both there, buddy. You and me both. I think the whole fan base is hoping he goes off tonight. Rodolfo's in the building. Who else we got in the building, man? Okay, the mic sounds better now. All right, I'm just scrolling down the comments here, folks. So, what up, Pixelmon? What's going on? Yeah, 100% about the expectations being crazy out the gate. My whole thing with Dominguez is this. I listen, I like Dominguez, all right? I think he's got a good bat. I really do. He's shown improvements from the right side, at least in the minor leagues, right? Still want to see what he could do at the major league level, but there's also the defense question, right? Is he good defensively? Because that's been the big problem with Dominguez, and I'm not bashing him for it, but it has been an issue with him. And if he can improve defensively, I think sky's the limit for him. But he gets an opportunity to showcase himself. So let's just see what happens with Dominguez tonight. Pixelmon's asking question of Dave. Dominguez goes 280 with a 750 OPS. Do you think he gets sent down when Stanton comes back, or do they DFA Grichuk? Well, I mean, 280 with a 750 OPS. I mean, that's in how many games? I mean, if you're talking about like 3, 4, 5, 6 games, that's a sample size, right? I mean, it looks great. Can he keep that up? Right? I think he can. Right? He needs to stay consistent with that. There's no way. I mean, Stanton's coming back at some point. I mean, we don't know when, but he's coming back at some point. It's going down. Do they DFA Grichuk? I mean, they could do that, but then how do you get at bats every day for Dominguez? That's the question. And I'm sure a lot of people out there right now are saying, oh, they could trade away Grisham, or they could bench Grisham and let Dominguez play. But then it goes back to my question of defense, right? Can he play the outfield? Because that's been the biggest criticism when it comes to Dominguez. So, I'm not bashing him. These are the things that we hear, right? So can he be that player? Can he be a better defensive player? Susan saying Soto's no prize defensively. If he can do it, then Martian can. They got to keep playing him. Soto, again, that's my thing with Soto. Soto is a phenomenal player. He's a great player. I loved it when he was with the Yankees, but yeah, his defense was a problem for sure. So, is it any better? Is the Martians any worse? You tell me. Well, we could debate that. And shout out to referee with the 199 super chat. Thank you so much, referee. You are the man. He says, let's win the Texas series. Let's go. I'll take 2 out of 3, man, for sure. Chua, what's up? Why is it a sad day for you? Why are you sad, man? Why are you sad? I should be the one that's sad. My freaking knee is all swollen. But anyway, what's going on, dude? Why are you sad? Joseph Salvatore is in the building. What's up, dude? How's it going? What is up? What is up? So, yeah, let's hope. Like I said, all criticisms and all aside, let's just hope that Dominguez kills it tonight, man. I want him to kill it tonight. I want him to hit a home run. So again, go vote in the poll. Let me know if you think he's going to hit a home run. But let me go ahead and share the screen, share the lineup with all of you. Let's go over the lineup. Tell me what you think about the lineup. How excited are you for this lineup? So here's the lineup for tonight's game. Trent Grisham leading things off. He'll be playing center field. Ben Rice will be batting second. He'll be playing first base. And folks in the chat, let me know. What do you think about Ben Rice batting second? Do you like him batting in front of Judge, or would you rather have him in the 4 spot? Judge is batting third. He'll be playing right field. Cody Bellinger is batting cleanup, playing left field. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is batting fifth. Jasson Dominguez is in the lineup. He is batting sixth. He is your DH. Austin Wells is at the dish. He'll be batting seventh. Ryan McMahon is batting eighth. He'll be playing third base. And Jose Caballero, who has been making a statement over the last couple of weeks, is batting ninth. He'll be playing shortstop. And on the mound, it is left-handed pitcher Max Fried. Folks in the lineup, let me know what you think about the lineup. Do you like the lineup? Do you hate the lineup? What would you change about this lineup if you wanted to change anything? Yeah, I know. I need to get some, and I've been icing it too. I hurt myself during training. I don't know how it happened, but it's been sucking. So, one of your family members passed away. I'm sorry, Chua. My condolences, dude. My condolences to you and the family. But let me know what you all think about this lineup. Do you hate it? Do you love it? How do you feel about it? My predictions are Dominguez, Judge, and Chisholm to homer for the Yankees. Okay, so Katie coming through with the home run predictions. Pixelmon saying when Volpe comes back, they should try him at third base. McMahon stinks. No way, dude. I'm sorry. No. Just no. Respectfully, I appreciate your opinion on this. All right, maybe I'd say it's probably you thinking outside the box, but no, I'm good. Keep Volpe either at shortstop or you move him to second base. As far as defense goes, McMahon is better. There's just no argument. I don't want to see Volpe at third base. Keep McMahon there. There's a reason why the Yankees got McMahon, dude. So with the Martian, they got speed, and he's a pretty good hitter and switch at that. Yeah, I mean, he was showing that in the minors there, Mike. Nickel owned. What's up, man? He says he likes the lineup. Mold Donut. What's up? He says, I get sad whenever I see Wells in the lineup. Well, who's your other choice? Desiree says, I don't want to see Volpe. He needs to earn a spot in the lineup over Caballero. I 100% agree with that. He absolutely needs to earn his spot back in the lineup. And I think Caballero has been making it hard for him, and he needs to continue doing that. Susan says, McMahon's great defensively, got to improve his offense. Yeah, his bat has actually been coming around a little bit more as of late. I mean, it's not to get anything. I'm not saying him hitting, let's see, 177 is anything to celebrate, but I mean, it came up from .069. Again, not exciting, but at least it's trending in the right direction. Hopefully it continues trending in the right direction. But that we'll just have to wait and see. Pixelmon says Volpe needs to be in the lineup without taking Cabby out. McMahon can't hit and is the odd man out. McMahon's going to be in the lineup, man. You're not going to have Volpe and Cabby on the left side of the field. That's just like a no-no. I'm pretty sure most fans would totally be against that. Rice behind the plate, Goldie at first. I mean, Rice, he might catch in a few games this year, but it sounds like first base is his primary focus. That's going to be his primary position. So I don't see a scenario where Rice is going to catch. Although I wouldn't be opposed to that. So what up, Petruzzi? What's going on? Jason should lead off. Why isn't DFA and hell? I don't know. So they're gonna. I don't know if you saw Petruzzi. They're gonna do an MRI on Stanton, and then they're gonna determine whether or not he goes on the IL. But that's your lineup right there, folks. That is your lineup. So let's hope this lineup does a good job against Jack Leiter. That is who is pitching for the Texas Rangers. Let's get into the predictions, folks. Let's talk predictions. What do we got for Max Fried tonight? What do we got for Max Fried? The Mets did DFA Pham, and they got Austin Slater. So World Series is back on for the Mets. But what do we got from Max Fried? What are we predicting for Max Fried against the Texas Rangers tonight? What is our predictions here, folks? Just looking at the lineup right now, it seems like, he's some of the guys that he has faced, he's had some good success against. It's been maybe a couple of guys that have had his number, but it looks like Fried has had some success against these guys. Yeah, right. I mean, Rice is probably going to be a catcher in an emergency situation. Nick Alone says 6 2/3. Beagle says 6 innings, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks, gives up 1. Okay. Fried. Joseph Salvatore is going 7 innings, 2 walks, 2 runs, 9 strikeouts. Susan's going 7 innings, 2 walks, gives up a couple of home runs, 8 strikeouts. Jay Wyatt is going 7 innings, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 runs. I know it's a long shot, but I was just leaning towards more offense. No, I get you, Mo. I get you. Katie's saying 10-3 Yankees, 5 innings pitched for Max Fried. I'm going to go – I want to give him 7 innings, but I'll give him 6 2/3. And I think he'll strike out – how many guys do I think he'll strike out? 6 2/3. I think he'll strike out 5, walk a couple of guys, and I think he gives up 1 run. I think he gives up 1 run to the Rangers. So that is my prediction for Max Fried. Every time the stream starts, I think YouTube chat is messed up. Not really. I don't think it messes up. But anybody else have any Max Fried predictions? Drop it in the chat. Let me know what you all think about Max Fried. What do you all think he's going to do tonight against the Texas Rangers? Let's move on to the home runs, people. Who hits a home run tonight? Who's hitting a home run tonight for the Yankees? So I'm going to say Judge. I'm always going to say Aaron Judge. I'll say Aaron Judge, Ben Rice. Aaron Judge, Ben Rice. I think Jazz is going to go off. And, of course, my sleeper, you know who I'm going to pick. I'm going to say Dominguez. My sleeper is going to be Dominguez. So, Dominguez and Rice. DeGrom, I believe, is either pitching tomorrow or the final or in the series finale. Tonight is Jack Leiter. Dominguez, 6 2/3. 2 runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Judge and Rice. Dominguez and Judge. Dominguez and Rice. Bellinger and Jazz. Grisham and Jazz. Judge, Wells. Wells is your sleeper. Yeah, Wells was my sleeper the other day, and he hit one. So I kind of applauded myself on that one. Sleepers, Jazz. Wow. He says, what are we saying? Wow, for Pixelmon, why do you think Jazz has looked so bad at the plate this year? I, I personally, and this was something that Michael K brought up. Michael K brought up the fact that some of these guys that were in the WBC, it took them out of their spring training routine. So, guys like him, guys like Judge, they were off to a slow start. But Jazz, as of late, though, he's actually been picking it up. He's actually been looking a lot better at the plate. So he's been coming through in some good some pretty clutch moments. I mean, his batting average right now, um, he's batting 216. Again, nothing to get crazy about, but look at where he was a few weeks ago. Ben Judge in the Martian home run does well for Texas, even though we will beat them. Yeah, for sure. I'm talking crazy about Wells, but we'll take Leiter deep. Nice. For sure. Judge, Bellinger, Wells, maybe Rice. Ben Rice hits a home run. Leiter's a heck of a lot better pitcher than his cousin Mark. Well, I mean, it's apples to oranges. I mean, Mark Leiter Jr. is a relief pitcher. I mean, Jack Leiter is a starter. So, I get where you're coming from, Susan, but it's kind of comparing apples to oranges, really. I mean, they're one's a starter, the other one's a bullpen arm. But I never wanted to see Mark Leiter Jr. on the team again. I had hopes for him, but unfortunately, just things didn't pan out the way I was hoping. So, I don't know. Maybe the Yankees will stay away from the Leiter family. Just a thought. Who knows? A lot of guys final year of contract try too hard. I mean, yeah, there a lot of guys do. One guy who never really had to try hard was, obviously Aaron Judge, but that's Aaron Judge. So Jack is like his dad and Mark is like his dad. Yeah, well, like father, like son, right? Yeah, I think we all like Mark Leiter Jr. when he pitches against the Yanks. No doubt about it. But if anybody else has any home run predictions, drop it in the chat. Let me in the comment section. Let me know who you think is going to hit a home run. Let's talk. Let's talk score, people. Let's talk score. What is the score going to be tonight between the Yankees and the Texas Rangers? What do we got for score, folks? Let's talk score. What is the score going to be tonight? What is the score going to be tonight, folks? Let's see those predictions. I'll just say mine right now. I think oh my God, Joseph, you must have read my mind. I was going to say 6-3 as well. Jay White's going 8-5. Nicolone is saying 7-3. That's funny. Yeah, I was definitely going to say 6-3. No doubt, man. So, yeah, I'm going 6-3. Like, no joke. That was my prediction. Mike says 5-2. Okay, it's possible. I'll say 6-3. Sunil's going 7-3. What's up, Sunil? He's going 7-3. Okay. What else we got for score predictions, folks? What else we thinking? What else? What other score predictions do we have? What are y'all thinking? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. And if you haven't dropped your Max Fried predictions or your home run predictions, feel free to do that too. And I'm looking at the poll right now. It looks like 72% of you, there's 18 votes, and 72% of you said that Dominguez is going to hit a home run. I mean, he's my sleeper pick, so I truly believe I think he'll hit a home run too. I think so. I think he'll hit a home run. Sunil's going for Max Fried, 7 1/3, gives up 3 hits, a couple of runs, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, over 93 pitches. Okay, I like that. I like that. That's not a bad prediction. But if anybody else has any predictions pertaining to Max Fried, home runs, score, drop it in the comments section. Let me know what you all are thinking. Let's talk ABS here, folks. Let's talk some ABS. How many calls get reversed or overturned, should I say? How many calls get overturned? What do you got? And the Martian is going to do his best Michael Jackson impersonation. Too much too soon. Sure. I don't know. Too much too soon. Maybe. Joseph is going with 4. Joseph is going with 4. Yeah, I'm gonna go. You know what? I think tonight I'm going 5. I think I'm gonna say 5. I think there's gonna be 5 calls that get overturned. So that's what I'm thinking. 5 calls get overturned. That's what I got. Well, yeah, let's see those ABS predictions. As long as Jazz stays away from it, it'll be 6, 4 for us, and 2 for the Rangers. Yeah, Jazz needs to ease up on the challenging pitches. If Martian hits well for a few days, hope he gets put in leadoff. Would be nice, but I think it's gonna. Personally, I think it's gonna take more than a few games, but you never know what the Yankees are gonna do. You never know what the Yankees are going to do. 4 calls will be overturned, and hopefully the Yankees will benefit from at least one of them. They suck at ABS. Yankees are actually, I don't think they're that bad at ABS. I mean, it's really Jazz that's being unsuccessful. Judge has been pretty good. Austin Wells has actually been pretty good, making challenging calls. Austin Wells has actually been pretty good. So Caballero's all right, but I know there's been a few challenges that he made, but where the pitch was so close, like you can understand why he thought it was a ball, but the ball catches just like the edge of the strike zone. ABS is about to send Jazz to go broke in a contract year. Who'd have thought? Yeah, well, that's on Jazz. Yeah, I was going to say it's mostly Jazz that has been unsuccessful. Yeah, I don't think the Yankees are that bad when it comes to the ABS challenges. It's mainly Jazz Chisholm Jr. really that hasn't been really that great when it comes to challenging pitches. I mean, there's some pitches that he challenges, and I'm just like, what are you challenging, man? Like it's pretty obvious it was a strike. I don't know. And those ABS challenges become really, really important, especially later in the game. I mean, you only have 2 challenges, so you got to be strategic with it. I mean, early on, if you challenge it, to me, it should be one of those things where you challenge it if the pitch is obvious, right? If it's obvious that it should have been a ball instead of a strike, or vice versa, then yeah. So you got to challenge those. I mean, you got to challenge the obvious ones. So maybe I see the Martian for the MJ impressions gone wrong. It'll be Jazz moonwalking his way back to the dugout for every wrong ABS. Sure, we'll go with that, Sunil. Whatever you say there, dude. None of it is really making sense. I'm sorry. All right, let's talk food, people. Let's talk some food. What do we got for food? What's for dinner tonight, or did you already have dinner? I know it's almost, for a lot of the folks on the East Coast, it's almost 8:00. I mean, for lunch, I had some rice and dinner. So that was or for dinner. For lunch, I had rice and some rice and chicken for lunch. definitely good. It was some leftovers, but still good. I don't know what I'll be having tonight, but I'll figure that out. But what are you all eating tonight? What are you all snacking on? What are you all in the mood for? I was at work today, and we started talking about burgers, and I had burgers last night, which was phenomenal. But we started talking burgers. We started talking like who has who has the best burgers, like Freddy's and Five Guys, and Whataburger, In and Out. Like we started talking about all these different like burger joints. But yeah, that was getting me super hungry. I was just like, oh, I can go for a burger right now. But what are we eating tonight, folks? What are we munching on? Don't be shy. This is where everybody should be saying what they're going to eat. I mean, this is like usually everybody's favorite part of the live stream is when we start talking food. So folks start getting ideas. So let's talk food. What do we got for food, folks? What are we eating? What are we eating, folks? Well, while we're waiting for all the food comments to come through, hopefully, right? What up, Scotto? What's going on? I mean, up until this point, what have you all been excited about? Like, what's made you happy about the New York Yankees so far? Like, do you see any changes that this season so far that you didn't see at all from last season with the New York Yankees? Any positive changes that you're seeing? And what are areas that they need to improve on? Well, let's talk about that. I mean, for me, I think with the change pitch. So Joseph is saying pitching. Are you saying the pitching needs improvement, or you're pretty happy with how the pitching is performed? Like for me, so far in this 2026 season, I like the approach from the bats, right? I mean, yes, they still have their mishaps, right? But I like what I'm seeing from the bats. I feel like the bats have been a little bit more patient. Somebody at the plate, they're drawing more walks. They're getting timely hits. They're not necessarily always thinking home run ball. I'm liking that. Oh, they're pitching well. Yeah, starting pitching in particular. Scotto saying Rice has been fantastic and weather has been a nice surprise. Yeah. Ben Rice, there was high hopes for him, right? There was definitely a lot of, big talk when it came to Ben Rice, and he's just been destroying the ball so far. Weathers, I remember a lot of fans were not happy about the Yankees trading for Ryan Weathers. And I understood where fans were coming from because he was pretty injury prone when he was with the Marlins. I know his numbers weren't that great, but he had some nasty stuff. That's what I thought. When I first saw some of his highlights, he just needs to harness it and show those improvements at the plate, or on the mound, should I say? But I'm happy with Ryan Weathers. I think Ryan Weathers has been a good addition. Do I ultimately think he'll stay in the rotation? I don't think he'll be in the rotation. I think he's a guy that's going to go to the bullpen. Jay White says, decent record so far while Judge is struggling. Once he gets hot, watch out. Starting pitching has been awesome. Agreed. Yeah. And, that's been nice too, right? Because, the saying was at one point was when Judge gets going, the rest of the team gets going. When Judge doesn't get going, the rest of the team doesn't follow. But, Judge has not been looking like his usual self. He's, again, slowly coming around, but there's other guys in the lineup that have been stepping up, and that's exactly what you need from a team. You can't just rely on one guy. The whole entire lineup needs to perform. What's up, Ronald? Joseph says, agree, better at bats. Yeah, I think their at bats are way better. I think they're having a lot more patience at the plate. I'm liking the patience at the plate. I'm liking the approach. This team is different, right? This team is different. I like this team better than I did in 2025. I like the 2025 team, but there was definitely some some questions when it came to 2025. Going into 2026, my biggest question was what the pitching was going to look like, right? Particularly with the bullpen. The bullpen, I feel like, has had some good moments, but they've also had some bad moments. But I'm a little bit more confident with the bullpen this season than I was last season, right? Last season, the bullpen was not the greatest. The Yankees didn't have the greatest of options, but now the Yankees have so much pitching that they're not spread too thin. So they're not having to rely on the same guys every single time. Now they have a lot of different arms, and they can send guys down, bring them up. So the Yankees have a lot of options when it comes to pitching. I didn't expect them to be 18-10, right? In 28 games, did I expect them to be 18-10? Not really. Not really. I mean, just because there was a lot of uncertainty, and you didn't have Rodon and Cole in the rotation. You were wondering what the rotation was going to look like without those guys. But the Yankees brought back most of the same bats, and you were wondering what this team was going to look like, to start the season. But I'm happy with how this team has been looking so far. But yeah, 18-10 was not the record I was really expecting. I'm going to be brutally honest. Maybe 15-13, right? Maybe, right? Because we were wondering how the month of April was going to go. That they have to get through the month of April. They got to survive these games, especially when you don't have Cole, when you don't have Rodon, and in the rotation. But right now, the Yankees, pitching has been great. They've been holding their own, right? They're putting up some great numbers, and the bats have been holding up too. And Giancarlo Stanton's hurt, sure. It sucks. Hopefully he doesn't go on the IL, but we'll see what the MRI results say. But the Yankees were able to call up Dominguez, and he's going to be in the lineup for tonight's game. I would assume in this series, right? Just he'll probably fill in as a DH in this series. He'll fill in for Giancarlo Stanton's spot. So we'll see what happens. But the game should start here in about the next 10 minutes or so. I know the game starts at 8:10, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully the Yankees can win the series opener. They take 2 out of 3 against the Rangers. Actually, they're starting in about 6 minutes. My fault. So hopefully the Yankees can take 2 out of 3 against the Rangers, and then that would wrap up their road trip, finishing 4-2. But if they swept, even better. I mean, I'll take 5-1 on this road trip. But they got to include the Boston series. So Boston, they swept. They won 3. They won 5 against, or they won 2 against the Astros. So they're 5-1 right now. So if they go 8-1, that would be amazing. But I'll take 7-2 as well over the 9-game road trip. So I would certainly take that. But the game's going to start here pretty soon. I'll pull up the game cast here in just a moment. And looks like we got a few games being played right now. So the Guardians are beating the Rays right now 2-1 in the bottom of the 7th. The Pirates are beating the Cardinals 2-0 in the bottom of the 5th. The Red Sox are beating the Blue Jays right now 1-0 in the top of the 4th. Top of the 2nd, the Twins and Mariners is tied up at 0. Yankees Rangers about to start, and a little later it's going to be the White Sox and Angels, Padres Cubs, Dodgers Marlins. So those are your games for this Monday night. What up, Jaden? Comes in with the chia. Shout out to you, Jaden. What's going on, my dude? Hopefully you're doing all right. What's up, my guy? But Yankees getting ready here in Arlington, Texas at Globe Life Field. I like to go to the Globe Life Field. That would be looks like a pretty cool stadium to go visit. And Michael Kay and David Cohn is in the booth. So I like this duo a lot. Whether it's Michael Kay, David Cohn, Michael Kay, Paul O'Neill, Michael Kay, Joe Girardi. I mean, they all do a really good job together. And something great is going on right now in the Pirates Cardinals game. I won't say anything, but let's see if this keeps up. And if he eats his steaks raw, it's medium rare, dude. It's medium rare. There's a difference. Yeah, but just because I eat it or medium rare, it's claimed to be as that I eat my steaks raw. Nah, it's just medium rare is just the best way to eat it, man. It's the only way to eat it. It's the only way to eat it. I can't eat it any other way. It's medium rare or nothing, man. Come on now. Jaden probably eats his steaks raw. All right, so Freed versus Jack Leiter. Freed right now 3-1 with a 2.40 ERA, 41 and a third innings pitched, 32 strikeouts, 10 walks. Leiter is 1-1 with a 4.97 ERA, 25 and a third innings pitched. So, Yankees bat should be able to do work against him. Those rabbits could run, man. I see those rabbits around my complex. Fried in his last outing, 8 innings, 100 pitches, struck out 9, only walked a couple of batters. So let's see what he does tonight. Eats sushi steaks? Sure. Eats his steaks medium rare like me, but he eats his chopped meat raw. Chopped meat? Nah. I don't eat any meat raw. Like that's like I'm not trying to get sick here. Like, yeah, I'm not trying to get sick here, people. What do you think? I'm trying to die or something? Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? That's not what I'm trying to do. Robert is going 6 2/3, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, um and a run. How many runs? That's what I said. 6 2/3, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. So you're 2 runs. Okay, I got one. Your prediction and my prediction are almost similar there, dude. It's pretty good. Our predictions are almost similar. But the game should be starting here momentarily. Like I said, I'll pull up the game cast here in momentarily. Since this town is just yeah. Um, I think Ace eats his medium rare. I'm pretty sure, but go and ask him. But I'm pretty sure it's medium rare. I don't know. I can't eat it. I can't eat the steak any other way other than medium rare. Like I said, make it to watch Michael Biopic. I caught it last night. It was really good in spite of critics. Yeah, sure. I guess Neil. Whatever. You got Judge and is Rosario play? Rosario is not in the lineup. Rosario is not in the lineup. Yeah, dude. Unless you think he's going to come in as a he's going to come in as a pinch hitter and hit a home run. Like I said, the game should be starting here pretty soon. Appreciate you all tuning in. Make sure you all hit the like button if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Continue growing this channel. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. And go vote in the poll. Let me know if you think the Martian hits a home run tonight. Parthos got 5 more subscriptions. Who would have thought? How many subscribers does your dog have now? The sushi cooked. Nah, I don't eat the sushi cooked, dude. No way. Belly Judge, pinch hit Rosario. Okay. I see you, Robert. All right. The Rangers are taking the field. Here's Jack Leiter going to the mound right now. So as he is going to warm up on the mound, Yankees lineup once again: Trent Grisham, Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Jasson Dominguez, Austin Wells, Ryan McMahon, Jose Caballero. So that is your starting lineup for New York Yankees. So let DFA Stanton now. No way. But let's hope the Yankees can win tonight's game, because all we want them to do is win. Yeah. Time to get hyped up for the game here. Time to get hyped up. Let's go. But there's the game cast right there. Let me fix that. All right, we're good. What's up, Peanut? What's going on? And Jack Leiter looks like he's all warmed up, ready to go. Rangers defense from left field to right: Haggerty, Carter, Nimmo. From the infield, or in the infield, third to first: Young, Seager, Duran, Berger. McCutchen at DH. Higashioka at the dish. Jack Leiter on the mound. And the game is about to go down here, folks. So let's see what the Yankees Let's get it started in here. With Trent Grisham leading things off here for the New York Yankees. And the first pitch is a grounder hit to the second baseman, throws over to first. So 1 pitch, 1 out. And the game is underway, and that's going to bring Ben Rice to the plate. John Tumpane is a neutral strike calling umpire. That dude's got a full set of hair, boy. All right, here's Trent Grisham now at the plate. Leiter sets. First pitch is ball 1, 1-0. And the 1-0 is 2-0 now to Ben Rice. Two balls, no strikes here to Ben Rice. 1 out here in the top of the first as Leiter sets here on the 2-0. The pitch to Rice is hit into left field, and looks like the catch is going to be made by Haggerty for out number 2, and that's going to bring Aaron Judge to the plate. Aaron Judge at the plate with 2 outs. Let's see if he's able to keep the inning alive. And here is Aaron Judge. Leiter sets. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a 97-mile-per-hour fastball. 0-1. The 0-1. 0-2, foul ball. As Leiter sets here on the 0-2. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that hits Aaron Judge. And he will take first base. And here's all I got to say about that.
Boo, you suck.
That's for you there, Jack Leiter hitting the MVP. How dare you? All right, that's going to bring Cody Bellinger now to the plate. So runner on first, 2 outs. Here's Cody Bellinger. Let's see if the Yankees are able to get on the board. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Leiter sets here on the 1-0, the pitch. And Bellinger hits a little grounder. Charging is the second baseman, tosses it to first for out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and Judge gets hit by a pitch. And we're going to the bottom of the first here, folks. It's a 0-0 game, and just like that, we are in a commercial break. Once again, appreciate you all being here. Thanks for hanging out on this Monday night. Hopefully you're all having a great start to the week. Hopefully you all had a great day. Let me know in the chat how your day is going. Did you all have a good weekend? Did you all have a good weekend? Did you have a productive weekend? Did you have a fun weekend? Was it relaxing? I freaking relaxed. Me personally, I just relaxed. A lot of naps. I took quite a few naps. Pretty exhausted, but such is life. What are you going to do? But hopefully everybody is having a great night. Hopefully the Yankees can win the series opener. Well, let me know what you all are eating tonight. Let me know what you're eating for dinner. Or are you all snacking on anything? So Max Fried will be on the mound for the Yankees. He'll be facing Nimmo, Young, Seager, Berger, McCutchen, Higashioka, Haggerty, Carter, Duran. So that's your starting lineup for the New York or for the Texas Rangers. Chicken tenders, nice. All right, here's Max Fried on the mound. Let's see how he does. He's looking to get his 4th win of the season. As he's warming up, Brandon Nimmo, former New York Met, will lead things off. He was traded to the Texas Rangers for Marcus Semien. All right, and here we go. It's going to be Max Fried versus Brandon Nimmo here. First at bat. And we are underway. Fried sets here on the first pitch. Outside, ball 1, 1-0. One ball, no strike here to Nimmo. As Fried sets here on the 1-0. Here's the pitch. There's a strike, 1-1. One ball, one strike here to Nimmo as Fried sets the 1-1. Pitches upstairs, ball 2, 2-1. Two balls, one strike here to Brandon Nimmo. The 2-1 is a grounder. Nice stop by McMahon. Doesn't let the ball go to the outfield, but no throw was going to be made, so that's going to be an infield single for Nimmo, and that's going to bring Josh Young. Yankees defense from left field to right is Bellinger, Grisham, Judge. Infield from third to first, McMahon, Caballero, Jazz, Rice. Dominguez is DHing. Wells is at the dish. Jose Caballero, 5 defensive runs this season. Second among MLB shortstop. Bobby Witt Jr. is ahead of him with 6. All right, here is Josh Young at the plate. First pitch is a ball. Yes, I do. What about him? I do know the NFL commissioner. As Fried sets on the 1-0. And it's a foul ball, 1-1. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking for that. I was like, I don't know who. At the time, I was like, I don't know who won that trade. That's cool, Jacob. Like, I don't know the NFL commissioner personally, and it's a foul ball by Young. The count now is 1-2. Let's see if Fried gets his first strikeout of the game with Corey Seager waiting on deck. And Nimmo's taking his lead at first. The 1-2 is foul back, still 1-2 to Josh Young. One ball, two strikes, runner on first. Nobody out, bottom of the first. The pitch from Fried is ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Josh Young. The 2-2 is grounded, foul. So a little bit of a battle going on here between Young and Fried. I'd love to see the whole Yankees infield get homers tonight. Yeah, that would be awesome. I believe this is pitch number 7 coming up in this at bat as Fried sets another 2-2 pitch and another foul ball. Young is battling here. So still 2-2. Who's going to win this battle? Another 2-2 pitch. Fried sets and the throw over to first, and Nimmo is back safely. So that's the first throw over in this at bat. As Fried sets here on the 2-2. The pitch. That ball's hit into left field. It's a foul ball. So pretty long at bat here. Who's going to win this battle? Let's Fried looking for his first strikeout of the game. Trying to get his first out of the inning as Nimmo leads there at first. Another 2-2. And that is a grounder right to Caballero. Let's see if they turn 2. There's 1. And there's 2. It's a double play. Let's get it started in here. Let's go. 2 outs just like that. And that's going to bring Corey Seager now to the plate. I got to get up at 4 a.m. every day for work there, Beagle. 36 likes. Let's try to get to 50. First pitch to Seager is a foul ball, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike here to Seager as Fried sets. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 Time to play that 2-hole. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fried has good numbers against Seager in his career. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on base. Bottom of the first, 0-0 game. Fried looking for his first strikeout of the game. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with the sinker. Hey, struck him out. First strikeout of the game for Max Fried. And we are going to the top of the second. And it's going to be Jazz, the Martian, Jasson Dominguez, and Austin Wells coming to the plate. So the 5, 6, 7 batters will be due up. And let's see if the Yankees can get some runs on the board. Joey Orsi, what's up? He says, I'm like number 40. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you for the likes. We're 10 likes away from 50. Appreciate you. How are you doing there, Joey? Oh, nice. Nah, you're good, dude. You gotta take care of family duties. Never have to. Yeah, don't worry about that. You know, you always got to take care of family duties, man. Take care of family. You know, if you're working, go work. You know, do what you got to do. You know, priorities, dude. What will the pitching rotation be? Rotation be when Rodon and Cole come back, 1 through 5. My guess is probably going to be Fried, Cole, Rodon, Schlittler, Warren. I think that's going to be your 5. Pitcher's best friend to double play. You better believe it. Any LI Yankee king, who does he want to trade set? Everybody and anybody. There's Snell. Everybody and anybody. That's the answer to your question. But the game will resume here momentarily. All right, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. is going to lead off for the New York Yankees.
Talking all that jazz.
And the first pitch to Jazz is inside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And Jazz hits a little grounder. It's a fair ball. Berger takes it, steps on the bag for out number 1. And here comes Jasson Dominguez here, folks. Let's see what Dominguez does in his first at bat. Dominguez is at the plate. The Martian has landed. So here is Dominguez. First pitch. And Dominguez hits that hard, but it's a foul ball. 0-1 to the Martian. Here's the 0-1. 0-2 now to the Martian. No balls, 2 strikes to Dominguez, who's rocking the goatee. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and Dominguez strikes out. First strikeout for Leiter. 2 outs just like that, and that is going to bring Austin Wells to the plate. So here's Austin Wells with 2 outs. Yeah, got out on 3 pitches, just like that. All right, first pitch to Wells, and that is hit hard but foul. 0-1 to Austin Wells. Official says offense sluggish to start. So far, still early. The 0-1. 1-1 now. One ball, one strike here to Austin Wells. The pitch from Leiter is hit into left field, and Haggerty runs, makes the catch for out number 3. Yankees go down in order. And bottom of the second coming up just like that. Love the clapping noise. Yeah, like the clapping noise. Cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to play like some different noises, different sounds, so there's not really like this awkward silence. Bottom of the second now will be coming up, and Fried will be back on the mound. He'll be facing Berger, McCutchen, and Higashioka. So McCutchen and Higashioka, both former New York Yankee players. So we'll see how they do against their former team. I get you, Beagle. No, it's not, Robert. That's the pit. That's a starting pitcher, Jack Leiter. The Yankees had relief pitcher Mark Leiter Jr., who's with the Oakland Athletic, or I said Oakland Athletics, but who's with the Athletics. Piggy homers? Nah. Are you referring to Austin Wells as Piggy? All right. Let's get back to the game. Jack Leiter, is he related to Al Leiter? They're related, yes. There's Giancarlo Stanton in the dugout. But Fried will be facing Berger, McCutchen, and Higashioka. Oh, you meant Higgy? Got it. All right, here's Jake Berger leading things off here for the Rangers in the bottom of the second. Rangers only have the 1 hit in the game. As Fried sets on the first pitch. Ball 1. 1-0 here to Berger. The 1-0. Outside 2-0. Two balls, no strikes now to Berger. The 2-0. A check swing, and Rice makes the catch. That's a little pop out there from Berger. And Andrew McCutchen now will be coming to the plate. Yep. Yes, indeed, Joseph. So here is Andrew McCutchen. Time is called by the umpire. Now umpire says play on. First pitch. Outside. Ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 is a strike. Got him with the sweeper. 1-1 now to McCutchen. 1 ball, 1 strike to Andrew McCutchen. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. The 1-1 is fouled. 1-2. Let's see if Max Fried gets his second strikeout of the game. Fried sets to 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two count as Fried sets the 2-2. Ball 3 pitches upstairs, full count to McCutchen. Higashioka is waiting on deck. Here's the payoff. That is popped up right side. Rice. Does he have enough room? Yes, he does. Makes the catch there by the Rangers dugout. That is out number 2. And that's going to bring Kyle Higashioka to the plate now. So here's Kyle Higashioka. Pitch from Fried is in there with a strike, curveball. 0-1 to Higashioka. Fried sets on the 0-1. And the pitch. Oh, that is being challenged. Was called a ball. Let's see if this gets overturned. I thought it was a strike. But let's see if this gets overturned. And it does catch the edge there. It is a strike. It's 0-2. Time to play that 2. Yeah, Fried was the one who challenged it. So 0-2 here to Higashioka and the pitch. That is hit into right field, and that's going to be a 2-out single for Higashioka as he keeps the inning alive, and that's going to bring Sam Haggerty to the plate. So first call overturned by ABS. So here is Sam Haggerty at the plate. So let's see if he can keep the inning going. And the first pitch to Haggerty is a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. 0-2. Balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the second. He's looking for his second game. The 0-2. Foul back. Still 0-2 to Haggerty. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Another 0-2 pitch. Pitch is low for a ball. The 1-2. That is popped up. And Rice makes the catch. Rice makes all the plays in this inning. And the Rangers get a hit. No runs, no errors. 8-9-1 batters coming up. McMahon, Caballero, Grisham. So let's see if the Yankees bats can get something going here in the top of the third. Robert says he's still hungry. Well, what are you in the mood for? What do you want to eat, dude? You're still hungry. What do you want to eat, bro? Yeah, I had lunch like a little over 3 hours ago. I'll probably definitely going to eat dinner. I don't know what I'm having for dinner yet, but we'll get it figured out. We'll get it figured out. We'll see what the Yankees bats can do when we get back from commercial break. Appreciate you all hanging out with me on this Monday night. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see where we're at in the poll. So 37 votes, and 65% of you said that Dominguez is going to hit a home run. The Yankees bats are going to have to make Jack Leiter work in this inning. Trying to get a little bit more patient at the plate. And we're at 42 likes. How about cold Italian pizza? Can't go wrong with cold Italian pizza. All right, Ryan McMahon is going to lead things off here in the top of the third. And here we go. First pitch is a strike. The 0-1 is upstairs for a ball. 1-1 now. One ball, one strike here to McMahon. The pitch from Leiter. McMahon swings and misses. It's 1-2 now. One ball, two strikes to McMahon. Leiter sets the 1-2 pitch. Is a strikeout. Doesn't look like McMahon's going to challenge it. That was a close one, but McMahon strikes out looking. Second strikeout for Jack Leiter. And that's going to bring Jose Caballero to the plate. Yeah, that was a ball. He should have challenged it. That definitely would have been overturned, but oh well. First pitch to Caballero is a ball, 1-0. It is 1-0 here to Caballero. And a 1-0 is foul back. 1-1. One ball, two strikes now to Caballero. Yankees are 34 for 67 in challenges. The 1-2 is low for ball 2, 2-2 now. Got Trent Grisham waiting on deck. Another foul ball. Still 2-2. Two count, 1 out. As Leiter sets the 2-2. Another foul ball. Still 2-2. The 2-2. And Caballero gets through with a single. Way to go, Caballero. A 1-out single. Yankees get their first hit of the game, and that's going to bring Trent Grisham to the plate. So let's see if the Yankees are able to get on the board. Nice job there by Caballero. He could steal here. Yeah, I see that Boston's up 4-0 against Toronto. They have a no-hitter going on right now against Toronto. I believe it was the Pittsburgh game. There was a perfect game going on in that one against the Cardinals. All right, here's Trent Grisham, who's 0 for 1. Oh, no, they picked him off. Oh, Caballero got picked off. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Womp womp. 2 outs now. Shoot. Nobody on base now. Get him next time. All right, here's Trent Grisham now. First pitch. 1-0. One ball, no strike to Grisham. The pitch from Leiter. Got him with the changeup, 1-1. Here's the 1-1, and Grisham off the glove of Leiter. Let's see if he beats the throw out. Seager could not pick up the ball as he tried to barehand it. Looks like they're going to rule that as a hit. And Ben Rice now is going to come to the plate. Yeah, off the fingers of Seager. He was going to barehand it and make a play to first, but just could not get a hold of the ball. So they did score it as a hit. So that's the Yankees' second hit in this inning. And Ben Rice hits that ball to center field, and that ball is gone. It's a 2-run home run from Ben Rice. Let's go. And the Yankees were up 2-0. That's the end of the season for Ben Rice. 400-foot home run for the Yankee first baseman. And just like that, the Yankees are up 2-0. And that's going to bring Aaron Judge down to Well, Rice was one of my home run predictions. I got that one right. Let's go. Let's see if Judge can make something happen here. He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat, and he goes around 0-1. Swing and a miss there by Judge, 0-2. Yeah, Rice going the other way on that 2-run home run. 0-2 here to Judge as Judge calls time. And the 0-2 outside 1-2. The 1-2 upstairs 2-2 now to Aaron Judge. So Judge and Rice are both tied for home runs. They both have 10. Alvarez and Murakami both have 11. The 2-2. Full count. It is a full count to Aaron Judge. Here's the payoff. And Judge hits that ball to left field. It's a line drive home run, and the Yankees are now leading 3-0. All rise for the Judge. Let's go! It's a 3-0 game. A solo home run by Aaron Judge. We're going to home run in the season. 13 exit velo, 414-foot home run from the Yankee captain. And just like that, the Yankees are up 3-0, making it happen here with 2 outs. And Judge was my other home run prediction. That's 2. Now I just need Jazz to hit one and Dominguez as my sleeper. And that's going to bring Cody Bellinger now to the plate. And here's Cody Bellinger, who takes a strike on a curveball. Strike 2 to Bellinger. And Bellinger swings and misses and strikes out. That's Leiter's 3rd strikeout of the game. But he does give up 3 runs, a 2-run home run to Ben Rice, a solo home run to Aaron Judge. And the Yankees are up 3-0 now going into the bottom of the 3rd. Yankees bats coming alive. Yo, buddy. How's it going, Celso? How's it going, dude? Let's go. What's up, dude? Home run prediction correct? I picked the Martian as my sleeper. I did pick the Martian as my sleeper. So I got 2 of my picks correct as far as home runs. I said Rice and Judge, and I said Jazz would hit a home run too. And then Dominguez is my sleeper. Yeah, there's the captain. Exactly, man. There he is. The captain is alive. That was a beautiful. That was a freaking line drive shot. That ball was gone, dude. Oh man. Yes, indeed. The Yankees are up 3-0. We're in a commercial break. Game will resume here momentarily. Appreciate you all joining me here on this Monday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out. All right, here's Max Fried. Let's get back to the game. What's up there, Dev? What up there, Stephen B? 0-1 here to Evan Carter, who's leading things off here in the bottom of the third. The 0-1. 0-2, got him with the sweeper. Fried looking for his second strikeout of the game. Here's the 0-2. Foul back, still 0-2. The 0-2. 1-2. The 1-2. 2-2 now to Carter. Two balls, two strikes here to Carter. The 2-2 from Fried is foul back, still 2-2. Yankees are up 3-0 here in the bottom of the third. Yeah, no worries there, Joseph. Yeah, the coverage and all that stuff, man, it's weird. It really is. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Second strikeout of the game for Max Fried. And that's going to bring Ezekiel Duran to the plate. So here is Ezekiel Duran. First pitch is in there, first strike. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. 1-1. One ball, one strike now to Duran. Yeah, I'm not playing the music in the background. There's a foul ball, 1-2. I do want to get back to doing that, but I just need to find a beat that's gonna go well on the live stream. I need to start looking. I mean, I didn't mind the one that I was playing last year, but I feel like I feel like I could do better. I feel like I could do better as Durant calls time. But I have been playing like more like sounds during the game when the Yankees come up to bat, and I'm trying to play a little bit more like sound bites. But yeah, some music background. I just need to figure it out. The 1-2. 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. The 2-2. And that is popped up. Foul territory. Wells is calling for it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. And that takes us back to the top of the lineup. Brandon Nimmo will be coming to the plate. Here is Brandon Nimmo, who's 1 for 1. Takes a ball outside. Yeah, Joseph, I just need to find the right music, man. The 1-0. There's a strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is 1-2. Time to play that 2. See if Fried gets his third strikeout of the game. The 1-2 is a grounder hit to Jazz, fields it, throws to first, gets Nimmo out. A 1-2-3 inning for Max Fried. That's going to bring the top of the fourth. Jazz, Dominguez, Wells due up. And we're in a commercial break once again. Appreciate you all hanging out with me on this Monday night. Hopefully you're all having a great night. Hopefully you all had a good day, having a good start to the week. It's the final week of April, for folks. May 1st is on Friday, if you can believe it. Yeah, Schlittler against DeGrom tomorrow. Yep. Oh, I appreciate it, Joseph. Thank you, man. I try to keep it professional. With a little twist of my own, right? Like I'm not like your traditional broadcaster. Like I'm not like Michael Kay or Vince Scully or any of those guys. But it's YouTube. I'm just doing this on my own channel. It's a lot of fun, But I appreciate the kind words. Well, let's see if the Yankees could add some more runs to the board. Sending a quick message here. Just waiting for the games to start back up, and looks like it's about to. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is going to lead things off here in the top of the fourth.
Talking all that jazz.
First pitch. And Jazz hits that ball deep into right field. And that ball is gone. Let's go. A solo home run for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Are you kidding me? Third home run of the season. A 406-foot home run from Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that was my other home run prediction. So I'm doing pretty freaking good tonight. And Dominguez is my sleeper. And speaking of Dominguez, Jasson Dominguez is at the plate now. So let's see what he does in the second at bat. First pitch is a foul ball, 0-1. Yeah, only 47 till the 50-50. But I got Judge, Rice, and Jazz as my home run predictions, so they all hit one. It's 1-1 here to Dominguez. Dominguez is my sleeper, so the 1-1. Dominguez takes strike 2. The 1-2 inside 2-2. That is being challenged by Higashioka. And it was, in fact, the ball. So the call is upheld. So the Rangers do lose a challenge. Oh, man, just barely off the plate. I could see why Higashioka challenged it. But the Rangers should have only one challenge. It says the Yankees only have one, but it should be the other way around. The 2-2. And Dominguez pops that one up left side. Catch is made. Dominguez now 0 for 2, and that's going to bring Austin Wells to the plate. And the first pitch to Wells is in there for a strike. 0-1. One ball, one strike now to Wells. The 1-1. Strike 2, 1-2. One ball, two strikes to Wells. The 1-2. And Wells rips that to right field, and it's a foul ball. Oh, man. Hard hit, but foul ball. Still 1-2 to Wells. Yankees leading here 4-0 here in the top of the fourth. Got their fourth run on a solo home run by Jazz. Here's a 1-2 from Leiter. And Wells hits a little grounder to Duran, fields it, and throws to first for out number 2. And that's going to bring Ryan McMahon to the plate now. What's up, Chef? The chef is in the building. What's up, dude? How's it going, man? Good to see you. The chef is in the building. What are you cooking up, Chef? What are you cooking up in the kitchen? First pitch to McMahon is upstairs, 0-1. Oh, 1-0. Sorry. The 1-0 is 2-0. The 2-0. And McMahon hits that ball to center field, and that's going to drop for a single. It's a 2-out single for Ryan McMahon, and that's going to bring Jose Caballero to the plate. That was the wrong one. Let's see if Caballero could keep the inning alive. He's 1 for 1. Challenges that pitch, but I think that was a strike. I might be wrong. He's challenging it. Oh, it was a ball. Okay. Shoot, you fooled me there, man. All right, Caballero got the call right. It is 1-0. So second call overturned tonight by ABS. Caballero challenged 11 and overturned. He's been able to get 6 of those calls overturned. Not bad. The 1-0. 2-0. The 2-0. And there's a grounder right to Berger. He'll take it himself. Steps on the bag for out number 3. But the Yankees do add another on a Jazz Chisholm Jr. home run. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th. The Yankees leading 4-0. Yeah, not going well at all. But what is up, folks? But yeah, my home run predictions are on point tonight. I had Judge, I had Rice, I had Jazz. Now I just need Dominguez to hit a home run. Like I said, he's my sleeper. You don't like the ball just touching the zone for a strike? Nope, don't like it. You know, they might make those they might make an adjustment. You know, obviously the ABS thing is still very new, so you never know. They might make their adjustments. So I'm sure they'll get feedback from the players and the league. But bottom of the 4th will be coming up. Appreciate you all hanging out with me on this Monday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. If you are new, let's continue growing this channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Yes, indeed. So let's see what Fried does. Fried already at 51 pitches when the bottom of the 4th starts. All right, let's get back to the game. And the first pitch to Josh Young is a ball, 1-0. Yankees are up 4-0. So Fried's going to be facing Young, Seager, and Berger. The 1-0 is a grounder, and that gets through up the middle for a single. Leadoff man is on here in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring Corey Seager now to the plate. And here is Corey Seager. First pitch. Oh, bounces in the dirt. Caught by Wells, 1-0. Fried sets. Looks over at first. The 1-0, 2-0. The 2-0, as I say that. Fried, oh, they got him in a pickoff. They got Josh Young. They got him in a rundown. And he is tagged out. So there you go. Max Fried picking off Josh Young. That's what I'm talking about. They got him. 38 career pickoffs there for Max Fried, most in Major League Baseball since 2017. Excuse me. 2-0 right now to Corey Seager, who's 0 for 1. The 2-0. 3-0. 3-0 now to Corey Seager. The 3-0. That is in there for a strike. Got him with the fastball. 3-1 now to Corey Seager. The 3-1. Got him there with a strike on a sinker. It's 3-2 now. It's a full count to Corey Seager. Fried looking for his third strikeout of the game. Jake Berger is on deck. Payoff. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Third strikeout of the game for Max Fried. 2 outs now here in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring Jake Berger to the plate. So Jake Berger at the plate. He takes ball 1. Berger's 0 for 1 in tonight's game. The 1-0. 2-0 now to Berger. Fried sets here on the 2-0 the pitch. 3-0 now to Jake Berger. There's a strike, 3-1. Fried sets on the 3-1. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. So a 2-out walk. So Max Fried with his first walk of the game. And that's going to bring Andrew McCutchen to the plate. And McCutchen takes the ball 1-0. And Wells is talking with Fried. Yeah, Fried needs to settle down a little bit. He is missing the strike zone. He's at 65 pitches right now. He's at 65, so let's see if he can settle down here as Fried sets on the 1-0. And that is popped up. And who's going to make the catch? Frieda is right there, but Caballero calls him off and makes the catch. And that's going to take us to the top of the fifth, the top of the order coming up. Grisham, Rice, Judge will be due up in the top of the fifth. Let's see if the Yankees could add some more runs to the board. Yo, what up, Ace? Shout out to my guy, Ace. I know he's calling the game right now. What up, dude? Yeah, they say everything is bigger in Texas, but the home runs are bigger when the Yankees hit them. Ha! Well, we are in a commercial break. The game will resume here momentarily. Appreciate everybody hanging out on this Monday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Keep sharing this channel out. But the Yankees are up 4-0. Let's see if they can put up some more runs. And vote in the poll, folks. Looks like I got 41 votes, and 61% of you believe that Dominguez is going to hit a home run. He's my sleeper. Like I said, I hope he hits a home run. If he does, man, all my home run predictions would come into fruition. I got Judge, Rice, and Jazz, and they did it. Yes, indeed. Be cool, Joey. Be cool. Ace is a cool dude. We don't need that, man. Ace is he's a good content creator. He calls good games. Let's not go there. All right. Trent Grisham is going to lead things off. He's 1 for 2 in tonight's game. Yeah, I agree. I agree there, Jay White. He does need to heat up with the bat. Does a great job with the pitching staff, though. I mean, I still remember 3 years ago when Carlos Rodon really complimented him. When Rodon was pitching in the minors when he was coming back from an injury. The 1-1, 2-1. It is 2 balls, 1 strike here to Trent Grisham. Leiter sets the 2-1, is in there for a strike, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Jazz, or to Trent Grisham. Leiter at 62 pitches. The 2-2. Full count. Here's the payoff. And ball 4, Trent Grisham draws a walk.
Now walk it out. 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 Now walk it out.
And that's going to bring Aaron. What's up, Hitman? Good to see you, dude. How's your night going? Oh, wait, that actually, my mistake. That was Ben Rice at the plate. That was my mistake. So I'm so used to Judge batting second, but it's Ben Rice, who is 1 for 2. 0-1 here to Ben Rice. And Rice hits a grounder. This could be 2. There's 1. And there's 2. Rice hits into a double play. That's 2 outs just like that. Let's get, now Aaron Judge coming. Oh, you got a workout in? Okay. What kind of workout? Like, what do you do? You just go like to a regular gym, lift weights, do some cardio. So here's Aaron Judge, who's 1 for 1, and he was also hit by a pitch, had that big solo homer, and he takes strike 1. Here's the 0-1. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Yankees are up 4-0 in the top of the 5th. The 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Balls, 1 strike, 2 captain. The 2-1. 3-1 now. The 3-1, and Judge fouls that back. It's 3-2. All right, I see you, Hitman. Payoff, and Judge hits that ball to left center field, and that's going to be cut off, and Judge is going to try and go for 2. Does he make it? He is in there with a 2-out double, and Judge keeps it in the line. Let's go. And that's going to bring Cody Bellinger to the plate. My day was good, man. I worked, came home, I rested, relaxed. Now I'm calling this game as Cody Bellinger takes ball 1 upstairs. The 1-0. And Bellinger hits that ball right to Berger, who tosses it to Leiter for the 3rd out of the inning. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the 5th. Yankees are still up 4-0. So let's see how Max Fried does in the bottom of the 5th. Yeah, made it standing. Indeed, Joey. Yeah, I try to take a power nap. Usually I'm able to. Today I really couldn't, just because I had some other stuff that I had to take care of. But yeah, I'm trying to get back into training myself, man. But my right knee is swollen, so just kind of resting, right? Just kind of giving myself a break till the swellingness on my right knee can go down. It sucks, but what are you gonna do? I hurt myself during training, so. But we are in a commercial break. Bottom of the 5th will be coming up. Yankees are leading 4-0. And I'm going to take a quick little break. I'll be right back, folks. All right, don't go away. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe. All right, I'm back, folks. So name that Yankee. Career statistics: batting average 203, 322 hits, 114 RBIs. Played for a team in 71. I can't tell who that is. Played for the Rangers from 72 to 73. Yankees 74 to 76. Blue Jays 77. With the Rangers again from 77 to 78. Played for the Expos in 79. I couldn't tell you who that player was. Does anybody in the chat know? Here's Kyle Higashioka, who's 1 for 1. And pops it up on the first pitch. Jazz backing up, but Judge runs in and makes the catch for out number 1. And that's going to bring Sam Haggerty to the plate. Nope, no answer. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Couldn't tell you. So here is Sam Haggerty, who is 0 for 1. First pitch is low for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Shows bunt. Fried picks it up, throws to first, and gets Haggerty out for out number 2. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Nicely done by Max Fried. And here's a report on Anthony Volpe. He's continuing his rehab assignment tomorrow with AA Somerset. Could be activated for the Orioles series. So stay tuned, folks. And here is Evan Carter, swing and a miss, 0-1. Peanut said Tim Raines in the 70s? I don't think so, dude. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. 2 strikes, 2 out. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with the sweeper. And he struck him out. Strike out of the game for Max Fried. Max Fried did quick work in that inning. And we are going to the top of the 6th. Yankees are up 4-0. Good job to Max Fried. So Jazz, Dominguez, and Wells will be due up in the top of the 6th. Jack Leiter will be back out there. He's got 74 pitches. It's all good. You don't bunt on a former Gold Glover. Yeah, for real. Definitely not Darryl Strawberry. David Cohen is commentating. Yeah, he's in the booth. I don't know who that is, man. I wasn't even living during those years. I don't know, Katie. We'll find out. You know, Michael K is usually in the booth, so you know he's going to be in there. Who's going to be there with him? David Cohn, Joe Girardi, Paul O'Neill. You're a boomer, but not a 70s boomer? Understood. Yeah, I was born late 80s. All right, let's get back to the game here. Let me take that off for just a minute. I just want the advertisements to be gone. All right. Now the ads are gone. Jazz is going to lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Yankees are up 4-0.
Talking all that jazz.
And strike one to Jazz Chisholm. And the 0-1. And Jazz hits a grounder right to Berger, who tosses it to Leiter for out number 1. And that's going to bring Jasson Dominguez to the plate. So here is Dominguez, who is 0 for 2 in today's game. He's my sleeper for the home run. If he hits a home run, my home run predictions will be complete. I already had Judge, Rice, and Jazz as my predictions, and they all came through. And first pitch to Dominguez is outside for ball 1. There's a strike, 1-1. Jim Mason or Chris Chambliss. Okay. 2-1 now to the Martian. 2 balls, 1 strike to Dominguez. The 2-1. 3-1 now to Dominguez. 3 balls, 1 strike to Dominguez. 1 out, top of the 6th. And the 3-1. Swing and a miss. It's 3-2. And the payoff from Leiter. And Dominguez hits that ball to left field, and that's going to drop for a single. It's a 1-out single for Dominguez. He gets his first hit of the night, and that's going to bring Austin Wells now to the plate. A nice piece of hitting there by Dominguez. Let's see if he attempts to steal. First pitch. Wells takes ball 1. Dominguez takes his lead at first. And a pitch from Leiter. Swing and a miss. Got him with the changeup. 1-1 now to Austin Wells. 1 ball, 1 strike to Wells. As Leiter sets here on the 1-1. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike to Wells. Dominguez at first, 1 out. Yankees leading 4-0 in the top of the 6th. And Leiter throws over to first to check on Dominguez as Dominguez safely gets back. And the Rangers have Alexander warming up in the bullpen, left-handed pitcher. The 2-1. And Wells fouls that one back as Dominguez looked to steal second. He'll go back to first. Count now is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Dominguez. Here's the pitch from Leiter, and a swing and a miss, as well as goes down swinging. And that is the 4th strikeout for Leiter, and that's going to bring Ryan McMahon now to the plate. So here is Ryan McMahon. First pitch is inside, ball 1. The 1-0. And McMahon hits that one to left field. Haggerty running to try and make a catch, but it is out of play as it hits the net. There's a little souvenir for a fan. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Ryan McMahon. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Dominguez at first, 2 outs. Let's see if McMahon can keep the inning alive. The 1-1, 1-2. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Still 1-2. McMahon battling. The 1-2. Ball 2, 2-2. Ball 2 strikes now to Ryan McMahon. Here's the 2-2. And McMahon hits a grounder to Duran, who throws it to first for out number 3. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the 6th. Duran, Nimmo, and Young due up. 9-1-2 batters coming up. So, not what we wanted, but that's okay. The Yankees are still up 4-0. The Guardians are bringing up the number 1 prospect. What's his name and what's his position? But I appreciate you all joining me here on this Monday night. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. But so far, so good for the Yankees. The bats kind of are dying off a little bit, but Max Fried's still doing his job, so can't really complain there. Oh, he's second base. Oh, Jeff Passan tweeted. All right. What's his last name? Yeah, Travis who, man? And let's see how many likes we got on the live stream. This game is moving right along. Yeah, 100%, man. So 57 likes. Thank you all. We got over 50 likes. Nice. Let's try to get to 60 now. So if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. It does really help out with the live stream and the channel. And hitting those heart emojis down there at the bottom really does help too. All right, Max Fried is back on the mound. He'll be facing Ezekiel Duran, who is going to lead things off here for the Rangers. He is 0 for 1. First pitch, upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. 2-0. Yeah, Gray warming up in the bullpen, the Rangers. The 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. The 2-1. And that gets through for a single. So leadoff man is on here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's going to take us to the top of the lineup for the Rangers. Nimmo now will be coming to the plate. Nicolone says Jim Mason. So a few of you said Jim Mason for that name that Yankee. So here's Nimmo, who's 1 for 2. He shows bunt, takes ball 1, 1-0. One ball, no strikes here to Nimmo. Fried sets the throw over to first as Durant safely gets back. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. 2-0 now to Nimmo. The 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Two balls, one strike here to Nimmo. And there's a hit and grounded. This could be 2. And a double play turned by Caballero as he steps on the back and throws to first. So second double play turned by the New York Yankees. And just like that, it's 2 outs. That's going to bring Josh Young to the plate. So Max Fried at 80 pitches. First pitch to Young, way outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2. Two balls, no strikes here to Young as Fried sets the 2-0. Grounded foul, 2-1. The 2-1. Did he go? Yes, he did. It's 2-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. Freed to get his Freed sets the 2-2. Full count. Three balls, 2 strikes here to Young. Young trying to keep the inning alive as Freed sets. Here's the payoff. Ooh, it's ball 4, and that is getting challenged by Austin Wells. He thought it was a strike. Let's see if this gets overturned. That was a close pitch. Yep, it was ball 4, so definitely off the plate. 1.4 inches, so second walk issued by Max Fried, so the inning stays alive. So Wells is 11 for 20 as a catcher when challenging calls. So a little more than half right. And he's now Corey Seager's at the plate. He takes strike 1. Seager's 0 for 2. Fried right now at 97 pitches. This could be his final inning, unless Boone decides to throw him back out there in the 7th, depending on what happens, of course. The 0-1. Foul back, 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike. Got Daniel Berry in the building. What's up, Daniel? What's up, buddy? The 0-2. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Hey, struck him out. Let's go. Top of the 7th now coming up. And the Yankees are leading 4-0. So another strikeout for Max Fried. That's going to bring us to the top of the 7th. So Caballero, Grisham, and Rice will be due up when we get back from commercial break. Yeah, Fried is he's at 89 pitches. Leiter is at 93. So I could see a scenario where Boone puts Fried back out there. Try to get him through 7. Yeah, I think he's got it. He's definitely got an inning left. I think he'll be back out there for the 7th. But Fried with 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, and that was my prediction for Max Fried was 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. So let's see if that still stands. And if he gets more strikeouts, even better. I'm not going to complain. I did say he was going to go 6 2/3 and was going to give up a run. But if he goes 7, you know what? I'll take 7 innings. I won't complain. Yeah, I think he's going to start the 7th. He's at 89 pitches. He's got another inning left in him. But I appreciate you all hanging out with me on this Monday night. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. Greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. What's up, Jared? What's up, buddy? All right, let's get back to the game. Here's Jose Caballero at the plate. Peyton Gray is the new pitcher on the mound. So 0-1 to Caballero. One ball, one strike now to Jose Caballero. Yeah, it looks like they're congratulating Fried in the dugout. I don't know if that was his final inning as Caballero pops that one up on the left side, and Seager will make the catch for out number 1. That's going to bring Trent Grisham to the plate. So Grisham 1 for 2. First pitch, outside, ball 1. There's a strike to Trent Grisham. Ball 1, strike to Grisham. 1 out. The 1-1, and Grisham hits that ball to center field. Still going back, still running back, and Carter makes the catch at the wall for out number 2, and that's going to bring Ben Rice to the plate now. Yeah, Leiter's done. Mark Leiter was done. His outing was 6 innings, gave up 8 hits, gave up 4 runs, walked the batter, struck out 4, gave up 3 homers, and gave up one of those homers to this guy right here. Ben Rice, first pitch is a ball, 1-0. It is 1-0 here to Ben Rice. The 1-0 inside, 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. One shot here to Rice. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. The 3-1. And it's ball 4. Ben Rice will take first base. He draws the ball.
Now walk it out. 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 Now walk it out.
That's going to bring Aaron Judge or Ben Rice to the plate.
Bright lights.
Not Ben Rice. Aaron. Up again. And Judge 2 for 2. Was also hit by a pitch. There's a strike to Aaron Judge. The 0-1, 1-1. One ball, one strike to Judge. Here's the 1-1. 1-2. Throw over to first, and Rice is safely back. Judge fouls that one. Still 1-2. The 1-2. And Judge takes ball 2. Count is even at 2-2. Waiting on deck. The 2-2. And Judge fouls that one. Still staying alive. Still 2-2. So Judge is tied with Alvarez and Murakami for most home runs in the AL right now. Ben Rice is one behind him. The 2-2. And Judge rips that, but it's a foul ball. Still 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Yankees up 4-0 in the top of the 7th. And it looks like Higashioka's talking with Gray right now. The 2-2. And Judge rips that to left field, and that is going to bounce off the wall. Rice is going to stop at third, and it's a 2-out double for Aaron Judge. Great piece of hitting there by Aaron Judge, and that's going to bring Cody Bellinger now to the plate. Let's see if the Yankees can get another run or two here on the board. Bellinger 0 for 3, and he takes ball 1. Good night, John. And the 1-0, and Bellinger pops that one up on the right side. Durant calls for it, makes the catch for out number 3, and that's going to take us to the bottom of the 7th. And you know what that means, folks. It's the 7th inning stretch. So get up, stretch, get some food, get a drink, get a snack, folks. Come right back. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm going to take a break myself, and I will be right back. I'll leave you all with some tunes, folks. Don't go away. All right, we're back to the game, and bottom of the seventh, it's going to be Berger, McCutchen, and Higashioka. Camilo Doval is on the mound. So, yep, that's it for Max Fried. So he went 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, didn't give up any runs. As Berger takes strike 1. I was with Max Fried, I was correct on the strikeouts and walks. I was just 2/3 off of the innings. He went 6. I said he would go 6 2/3. And he didn't give up any runs. I said he would give up 1. So I was half right on the predictions for Max Fried. I'm on a roll with the predictions tonight, man. It's 0-2 now to Berger. Never had this many predictions correct whenever we make these predictions. The 0-2 is 1-2 now to Berger. The 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, that Yankees rotation ERA, man, looking fire right now. That is incredible. And that's without Rodon and Fried. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with the cutter. First strike out of the game for Doval. Yeah, for real, Hitman. I just guess, dude. It's just a prediction. Like I'm usually never I'm never like always right. You know what I mean? It's just a prediction. We all make our predictions, and they hit a home run. Dominguez is my sleeper pick for a home run, but he hasn't hit one. He still could. And Jock Peterson is actually at the plate now. He'll be pinch hitting for McCutchen. And Peterson fouls back the first pitch, 0-1. Yeah, so Dominguez will get another at-bat here in the top of the 8th. I appreciate it there, Hitman. Here's the 0-1. Pitches outside, 1-1. Yeah, I was, like I said, I was right on the strikeouts and walks for Fried. I got the home runs right. I just need Dominguez to hit a home run. Just need my sleeper pick to hit a home run, and I'll be good. The 1-1 is hit into center field, and that ball is gone. It's a pinch hit home run for Jock Peterson, and the Rangers are on the board. It is now a 4-1 game with 1 out, and that's going to bring Kyle Higashioka to the plate. So that was – you knew that ball was gone, so that's going to bring Higashioka now to the plate. So here is Kyle Higashioka, who's 1 for 2. Takes ball 1 inside, 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Count is now 1-1. The 1-1. Ball 2. Two one is a grounder, foul. Still now it's 2-2. Dylan joining us from Twitch says you Yankees fans have it so good, man. I don't know. It depends on who you ask. There's definitely a lot of depends on which fan you're talking about there, dude. I mean, I feel like I have it good. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Second strike out of the game. Ball. 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 7th. And that's going to bring Sam Haggerty to the plate. Yeah, we'll see after June. I mean, it's still a long season, man. Still a long season. So Josh Smith is actually going to be pinch hitting for Haggerty. First pitch. Grounded, foul, 0-1. Munson 15 says Fried was only 9 pitches. Nace can. I really thought he was going to come back out there for the 7th, man. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. No balls, 2 strikes as Duvall sets. Here's the pitch. That is popped up. Left side, McMahon. Underneath it, makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. And that's going to take us to the top of the 8th. Ooh, that is that brisket? If that is brisket, that looks tasty. Ooh. Ooh, I like a good brisket. But Jasson, Dominguez, and Wells will be due up here in the top of the 8th as the Yankees have a 4-1 lead. Yeah, that's true, Sunil. You're right about that. Yeah, I got to witness those too, man. I got to witness the Yankees. I remember the Rangers winning the Stanley Cup when I was a kid, and I got to witness those 2 Super Bowls from the Giants with Eli Manning. That was fantastic. Brisket looks good. Oh, dude, I love brisket. I love a good brisket. Dylan from Twitch says, I understand the postseason in recent years, but like the regular season specifically, offense is always amongst the best in the league. Yeah, I mean, the Yankees, Yankees organization, they're always in the conversation during the regular season. Yeah, they're always competitive. I mean, they're always in the conversation for championships. They're always one of the top teams in payroll. Right now the Yankees farm is looking really good. So they got a lot of young stars coming up in the ranks. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Yankees, man. They do it, the organization does a good job. I know some people may not feel that way. I don't always agree with their decisions, but they do what they can. Oh, okay. Hitman, so I take it you were serving. Yeah, and Dylan, if you don't mind, man, come over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. If you don't mind, I would appreciate it. But let's get back to the game. Jazz is going to lead things off.
Talking all that jazz.
So Cam Schlittler versus Jacob deGrom tomorrow. Should be a good matchup. Here's the 0-1 to Jazz, 1-1. The 1-1. And Jazz fouls that one back, 1-2. One of the few ways to get out of New York City. I hear you, dude. On Volpe, Caballero playing good baseball. I mean, keep Caballero where he is, as Jazz calls time. Keep Caballero where he is, man. He's performing. I don't see a reason why Volpe should take his position. I said in the beginning of the season, like Caballero, if it's his position to lose. Here's the 1-2, 2-2 now to Jazz Chisholm Jr. Yeah, I mean Caballero struggled in the beginning of the season, but as of late, he's just been on fire. He's batting .273 right now. This is exactly what he needed to do. Here's the 2-2. And Jazz hits that ball to right field, but catch is made by Nimmo. And that's going to bring Jasson Dominguez to the plate. So Dominguez 1 for 3. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. And Dominguez hits that ball to left field, but it is foul. It is 0-2 now to Dominguez. Where were you living in New York City there, Hitman? Because I was born and raised there too, bro. The 0-2. And Dominguez hits a grounder. And the toss is made to Gray, who steps on the bag for out number 2. And that's going to bring Austin Wells to the plate. Oh, born and raised in the Bronx. Okay. Yeah, the only time I ever went to the Bronx was for Yankees games. That was it, man. I didn't know anybody that, lived in the Bronx or anything like that. They didn't have any family there, so. But here's Austin Wells. It's 1-0. I was born in Queens. I still have family in Brooklyn. Volpe, I didn't hear anything about Volpe being injured. They just said during the broadcast that Volpe could be in the homestand against the Orioles. Here's the 2-0. 3-0. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool, Hitman. 3-1. Where do you live now, Hitman? Three 3-1. Full count now to Austin Wells. Got Tim Hill warming up in the bullpen. Wells calls time. First Street Projects in Queens. What neighborhood is that? The payoff, and it's ball 4. Wells draws a walk.
Now walk it out. 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 Now walk it out.
And that's going to bring Ryan McMahon. Oh, okay. Here was a kid. Oh, you're in Ohio now. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I moved out of New York a long time ago. I didn't have a choice in that one. And it looks like they're going to have a talk there with Gray on the mound. They got Collier warming up in the bullpen for the Rangers. Yeah, we got Yankees fans all over the country. Not just all over the country, man, all over the world. That is correct, Sunil. On East 54th Street in Queens. 54th and what, man? Do you remember the neighborhood at all? But here's Ryan McMahon. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. 2-0 now to Ryan McMahon. Two balls, no strikes. Runner on first, 2 outs. Yankees leading 4-1. And Wells gets back to first as Gray try to pick him off. Never been to Texas. I'm curious about it, though. There's a strike to Ryan McMahon. So 2-1 to McMahon. Strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. The 2-2. And McMahon fouls that one. Still staying alive. Another 2-2 pitch coming up. And here it is. Swing and a miss, and McMahon strikes out. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the 8th. I'm in Colorado. I am in Colorado. And we are in a commercial break. Appreciate everybody being here on this Monday night. Colorado, it's a nice state, dude. Like, it really is. Like, it's a nice state. Like, certain areas are kind of sketchy, but that's like anywhere you go, really. But nah, Colorado's a nice state. It's definitely gotten more crowded for sure. I remember when I first moved out here, man, there was like nobody here, but then it just blew up. So yeah, a lot of people are moving. A lot of people are moving out here or have moved out here from like all over, man. West Coast, East Coast, Midwest, down south. I mean, there's a lot of people moving here from like all over the country. It's a nice, like I said, it's a nice state, and especially if you like skiing and snowboarding, it's definitely right up your alley. If you're into hiking, you're into camping, stuff like that. If you're into water rafting, right? I mean, the mountains out here are beautiful. But yeah, no, there's a lot of beautiful scenery out here. But the bottom of the 8th will be coming up. Evan Carter, Ezekiel Duran, Brandon Nimble will be due up. Yeah, I've never been to Ohio. Honestly, like I never heard anybody say anything great about Ohio. Ohio's kind of made, but you're in a good, stable situation. That's good, man. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 8th. Part of me wants to move out to the Midwest because it's like cheaper out there. And here's Tim Hill on the mound. Pitches a strike to Jensen, who is pitch hitting. Danny Jensen. Pitch hitting for Evan Carter. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to move to the Midwest just because it's so cheap out there, but I know there's not like a lot out there either. The 0-2, there's a grounder. Caballero fields it, throws to first for out number 1. That's going to bring Ezekiel Duran to the plate. First pitch is a ball to Duran, 1-0. Two and 0 now to Ezekiel Duran. The 2-0. 3-0 now to Duran. The 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. Yeah, the housing market is gone pretty crazy out here too, man. It's just, I don't know, life in Colorado has gotten really, really expensive. And that's ball 4 to Duran, so a 1-out walk, and that's going to bring Brandon Nimmo to the plate. So Nimmo is 1 for 3. And the first pitch to Nimmo is ball 1. Here's the 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1 now. 1-1. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike here to Nimmo. Runner on first with 1 out. Bottom of the 8th, and this could be 2. There's 1, and there's 2. No. Nimmo is safe at first, so they get the runner out at second, so 2 outs with a runner on first now, and that's going to bring Josh Young to the plate. What was almost an inning-ending double play, but it's not close enough. You know, Hill was hoping for an inning-ending double play. There's Josh Young, who's 1 for 2. Ball 1. The 1-0, 2-0. Couple of guys warming up in the bullpen. You got Collier and Alexander warming up in the Rangers bullpen. Two and 1 now to Josh Young. Three and 1 now to Josh Young. Corey Seager waiting on deck. The 3-1. There's a strike, full count. Time to play that 2-strike horn. The ball's 2 strike. Runner on first. Looks like David Bednar warming up in the bullpen right now. Let's see if Hill could get out of this inning. The payoff, and it's ball 4. So runners on first and second with Corey Seager now coming to the plate. So first real jam that the Yankees have been in all night. So Yankees struggling a little bit to get out of this inning. He did, yeah, Dominguez did get a hit. No, everything is definitely expensive, Sunil. I mean, no doubt, man. It's like I just know that, if you really want to get a good house out here, it's you really got to pay an arm and a leg. And here's Corey Seager, who's 0 for 3. First pitch, ball 1. The 1-0. Oh! As Seager gets out of the way of that one, it's 2-0 now to Corey Seager. Avoided getting hit. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Got him with the sinker. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike here to Seager. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Time to play that 2-strike hole. 2 out. 8th. Hill sets the 2-2. Fouls it back. Still 2-2. Hill right now at 23 pitches. Jake Berger waiting on deck. The 2-2. Line drive right to Jazz. Nice play there by Jazz. Fields it, throws to first, and gets the final out. Good job to Tim Hill getting out of that jab. And good job to Jazz taking that hit away. So Caballero, Grisham, Rice will be due up top of the 9th here, folks. Yankees are 3 outs away from winning the series opener against the Rangers. Yeah, Fried definitely would have been angry. No doubt about it. But the Yankees are 3 outs away, top of the 9th coming up. Make sure you all hit the like button if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe if you're new. Keep sharing the channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. Let's see where we are for likes right now. We are at 60 likes. Thank you all for the likes. Shout out to all of you for helping me get 60 likes. And don't know if Dominguez gets another at bat. I doubt it. He batted the last time. All right, here's that Yankee. It was Jim Mason, so I know a few of you guessed that one correct. Yeah, so there was 50 of you that voted in the poll. You all said that Dominguez would hit a home run. I thought he would hit a home run too, but definitely not the case. Like I said, I don't think he'll get another at bat here. But Caballero is going to lead things off for the New York Yankees. First pitch to Caballero is a ball, 1-0. Gavin Collier is your pitcher on the mound for the Texas Rangers as Caballero takes ball 2-0. Caballero 1 for 3. Alejandro Osuna takes over at center field. The 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. The 2-1. Oh, and Caballero gets hit. And he'll take first. And what I got to say to that is,
Boo, you suck.
and that'll bring Trent Grisham to the plate now. We're at the top of the lineup. I'll probably go for the steal. He got picked off the last time, but a guy caught in. Yeah, he got picked off the last time, which sucked. But hopefully he'll make up for it. As Caballero gets back to first, Collier throws over to first. Grisham at the plate. He is 1 for 3. Collier sets. First pitch. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes here to Trent Grisham. Caballero at first. There's a strike to Grisham. Grisham is challenging it. So let's see if this gets overturned. If it does, it would be the third call overturned by ABS. Let's see what ABS says. It was, in fact, a strike. So call is upheld. So Yankees are out of challenges. The Rangers have 1. Just catches the edge there. Collier sets here on the 2-1. And there goes Caballero, and he is safe. Oh, they're saying to challenge it. Unless you might have came off the bag or something. Caballero is saying that he got pushed off. Let's see the replay. Hands on the bag. I mean, does he push him off? So the challenge, there is a challenge. I mean, tough call. I don't know. Caballero's saying he's claiming he got pushed off. I mean, looks like he does. But who knows? I guess we'll find out soon enough. Well, play is under review. If you're just joining us, it's the top of the ninth. The Yankees are leading 4-1. Play is under review right now to see if Caballero stole second base or if he was out. He's claiming he got pushed off. Make sure you all hit the like button if you haven't yet. If you're new and you're watching, hit that subscribe button. Let's continue growing this channel. All right. Well, there are calls. He's overturned. He was out. Caballero's making his case, but Boone is running out there. I think he just wants to de-escalate things. So, yeah, Boone wants to make sure he doesn't get amped up. We know Caballero can get a little amped up. So Boone immediately ran out there just to protect his guy. So good job to Boone. So 1 out now. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. But I understand Caballero's frustration argument too. So. And Grisham hits that ball into left field. And the catch is made for out number 2. And that's going to bring Ben Rice to the plate. So Rice is 1 for 3. Had that big 2-run homer that initially got the Yankees on the board. First pitch, outside, ball 1. David Bednar warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. 2-1. The 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Full count. Three and 2 here to Rice as Collier sets. Payoff. And Rice hits a ground ball right to Berger. Will take it himself. Steps on the bag for out number 3. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the 9th. Berger, Peterson, Higashioka will be due up. Bednar is going to try and close things out. So let's see if the Yankees get their 19th win of the season, as David Bednar is going to be coming into the game. But I appreciate you all hanging out with me on this Monday night. Game's been going on for just a little over 2 hours. So hopefully the Yankees can win the series opener. And then tomorrow it's going to be Max Fried versus Jacob deGrom. So Berger, Peterson, Higashioka, 4, 5, 6 batters coming up. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? What is going on, people? Everybody had a good day. Everybody having a good start to the week. I know it's Monday, and sometimes Mondays could get a little rough. Yeah, Cam Schlittler. I might have said Max Fried, my fault. DeGrom this season. I'm trying to look him up right now. I mean, he's 2-0. 1.31 ERA. I mean, seems like he's pretty decent. He's got 28 strikeouts so far, 7 walks. I mean, some decent numbers. All right, here is David Bednar, who is pitching here in the bottom of the ninth to try and give the Yankees the 19th win of the season as he faces Jake Burger. Burger takes strike 1. Burger's 0 for 2 with a walk. The 0-1. There's a hit up the middle. Diving catch there by Jazz. Oh, bad throw by Jazz. Nice diving play by Jazz, but the throw was bad. It's a nice stop. Nice sliding. Yeah, slides for it or dives for it, and then the throw was just not executed well. So the throw was way off. So I don't know if they're going to rule that as an error or a hit. And that does so they do score it as a hit. And that's going to bring Jock Peterson, who got the Rangers on the board with a solo home run. It was a pinch hit home run at that. So hopefully we could avoid that here. And this could be no. Oh, Jazz, what are you doing? Oh, he's saved. Oh, my God. That should have been an out. Oh, no. This is not good. And that's going to bring Kyle Higashioka. So first 2 men are on. That should definitely be an error right there. But let's see. They're challenging it. Ooh, he might be out. I might be out. Actually, he might have gotten him out by just inches, man. Ooh, that's close. That's close. Yeah, he's out. That ball is in the glove. Yeah, he got him out by like a. Oh my God, that was so close. Oh, if they get him out, if they say he's out there, wow, that is so close. But it is under review. That should get overturned. Oh my God. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the review crew says, but yeah, he's out. That ball's in the glove. Foot's not even on the bag. Just barely gets him. Yeah, I certainly think he's out on that play. It was a bang bang play, but if you slow it down enough, he should be out. That ball's in the glove before the foot touches the bag. I mean, that one he should be out. And Boone's looking on like, what are we waiting for? What are we doing? Boone's getting impatient right now. I don't know, Boone hasn't been thrown out of any games yet. Tonight might be it, but he's getting fired up right now. Yeah, for sure, referee. I think he's out too. I think he's out too. He just got him out. Yeah, this is taking way too long. Yep, the runner is out. Okay, the call is overturned. Boone can calm down now, so we got a runner on second. And that's going to bring Kyle Higashioka up. So 1 out. So, yeah, Jazz got fortunate with that one. So that should take the error away from Jazz. Unless that error, yeah, that should take it away because the other one, it was ruled as a hit, unless if it was ruled as a hit and an error. But here's Kyle Higashioka who takes strike one. Did he go? He did not. 1-1. So yeah, so no error to Jazz Chisholm Jr. One, 1-2. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on second, 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth. The 1-2. Ball 2, 2-2. We got Josh Smith waiting on deck. The 2-2. Ball 3. Full count now. Payoff pitch. And that is popped up out of play. Oh, hold on. But their home plate umpire is calling it off like doesn't count. I think it hit off of something. As well as the McMahon were making a run for it. Yeah, it must have, hit off those rails or whatever you want to call it up there. So still a full count to Higashioka. All right, here we go. Payoff. Swing and a miss. He struck him out for the second out of the inning. The Yankees are 1 out away from winning the series opener against the Texas Rangers, and they're 1 out away from winning their 19th game of the season. Here is Josh Smith. So runner on second, 2 outs. Yankees are up 4-1 here in the bottom of the ninth. Strike 1 to Smith. 0-1. The 0-1. 0-2. Foul ball. Time to play that 2-strike. no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second here in the bottom of the 9th. Yankees are up 4-1. Bednar sets the 0-2 upstairs, 1-2. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Josh Smith. The 1-2. And there's a grounder right to, oh, it bounces off of Jazz. What is going on here? So now we got runners on the corners like, bro, what are we doing? That should have been a routine ground ball play, but it just goes up Jazz's glove and bounces off of his face there. So that's going to be an error on Jazz Chisholm Jr. So the inning is still going with Alejandro Osuna coming to the plate now. And every ball was hit to Jazz, like almost every ball. Like, what is going on here? Got to make those plays, though, dude. Got to make those plays. So things getting really interesting here in the bottom of the 9th. Yankees were cruising along, but now it's just getting real interesting in the bottom of the 9th as Osuna takes ball 1. The 1-0. And that is hit to center field, and that's going to score a run. It's now a 4-2 game. Runners on first and second. Oh, my goodness. What is going on here? Duran is coming to the plate now. Oh, this game should have been over by now, but no, it's not. All right, here's Ezekiel Duran. Matt Blake came out to talk with Bednar. I can't really blame Bednar on this. I mean, the defense behind him is failing. Oh, okay. Matt Blake talking to Bednar right now. None of this blame should be going on Bednar right now. Let's be honest. Like, the defense behind you has got to make those plays. All right, runners on first and second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. The tying run is on first base. Here's Ezekiel Duran, who is 1 for 2 with a walk. Just need 1 more out to get out of this inning. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the curveball. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. There's a grounder. Caballero fields it, throws to second, and gets the force out at second. And the game is over. Finally, the Yankees win the series opener against the Texas Rangers. And that's the finale, or that's the final there, folks. Yankees win the opener 4-2. Thank God. Oh, my God. Those errors kill, man. And I thought those errors were going to lead to something even worse. But the Yankees win. The Yankees win. All right, they got the win. No more of that. No more errors there, Jazz. What are you doing? But let me go ahead and end that poll. All right, you're welcome there. They're a referee. I'm about ready to close things out, but just to give quick recap. Max Fried got his 4th win of the season, went 6 innings, gave up only a couple of walks, no runs, 5 strikeouts, gave up 4 hits. And Ben Rice with a 2-run homer, Judge with a homer, Jazz Chisholm with a homer, and an error, but he hit a homer. No more errors there, Jazz, not like that. But the Yankees, for the most part, did a really good job tonight. So other than, the bottom of the ninth got a little tricky there, but the Yankees were able to close it out. I can't really blame David Bednar there. David Bednar, he went out there and did his job. It's, Jazz that didn't that kind of did not come through on one of those plays. Yeah, have a good sleep. You're welcome, Rodolfo. Thank you. Referee, you are the man. Thank you. Judge racking up some hits tonight. Absolutely. But yes, that's going to do it for me, folks. I'm done. This game was almost 3 hours, and we avoided the 3-hour mark, thankfully. But the Yankees win 4-2. You're welcome, Hitman. Thank you for tuning in, bro. Thanks for popping in. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. You guys and gals are the best, as always. Hit that like button, folks. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. And as promised, once I hit 3,000 subs, I'm going to do a duck race, and I am going to give away 3 gift cards to Fanatics. So stay tuned for that. All right, Jake Boss, have a good night there, dude. Thank you so much. But the Yankees do win, and that's going to do it for me. Have a great night, everybody. Hopefully we see you tomorrow. It'll be Cam Schlittler versus Jacob deGrom, so it should be a good pitching matchup. So let's see if the Yankees can take the series with a win tomorrow and hopefully go for the sweep on Wednesday before heading back to New York to host the Baltimore Orioles. So we'll see what happens here, folks. But thank you all very much. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share this channel out. Have a great night, everyone. And as always, let's go Yankees.